How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about the series finale of Gotham Knights, Season 1, Episode 13, titled Night of the Owls. I hate it. Why is this show over? Anyway, uh, the Gotham Knights have been arrested, and they're now being interrogated by the commissioner, whose name I forget. Um, it's not Gordon, so that's probably why I forget. Let me look it up because it's actually important. D- 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 There's two commissioners on here, but I can't find. I actually just cannot find any mention of it. Okay, I don't know who the commissioner is. It's a young African American woman. Uh, if you guys can figure that out, feel free to leave it in the comments. Anyway, turns out she hid the fact that Batman killed Turner's parents because Turner's parents are assassins. Uh, um, they were assassins, worked for some guy named Henry in a different language. I think it was like Enrique. Um, so who's known to Turner as Mr. Henry. Um, now, um, Now, while they're all locked up, they're all just being like, "Look, it's not us; it's the Court of Owls." Brody is even like, "Yeah, it's my centuries-old mother." The commissioner is just not believing them because it sounds very fanciful. It's a fucking nursery rhyme as well. But anyway, sorry, I'm speeding through it. But anyway, what's the word? Uh, yeah. So they're trying to convince her to let them out. She's now the Talons do attack the police department and start killing off cops. And so while the commissioner's freaking out about the cops, and they're like, "Let us out. We can handle this. You have to give us the weapons that they confiscated from the Batcave." She's like, "Why should I let you handle it?" It's like, "Cause we're the Gotham Knights." Well, they're the Gotham Knights -1 because Duella is currently not with them. Boom. But with that reveal, she lets them out and all of this, and uh, do um, and that fight breaks out. Now during that fight, um, Harper comes in with like a laser gun and just shoots down the Talons. Unfortunately, one of the Talons doesn't get shot down by Harper, and it stabs Carrie's mom. Now, Carrie unmasks in the police department now, which is fine because the whole police department knows who they are. Um, Also, the one cop that Cullen like befriended is like anyway. They managed to get everyone. They managed to defeat the Talons, and they discover that there's a series of bombs when they go up to Rebecca's secret hideaway, 13th floor thing. Um, that there are 8 bombs missing, specifically 8 bombs to one for each tower that Alan Wayne built in Gotham. Um, Interesting enough, the mother bomb, which is something that they discover is a thing for, it's a sequence bomb, is in Wayne Tower. It is tied to Duella. Duella's tied to it. Apologies. The video's been split now because I accidentally pressed the stop recording button, so it'll go up late. But so Duella's tied to the bomb, and what's the word? Brain. Yeah, Duella and Harvey. Now Rebecca gave them an ultimatum. Harvey lets out his darker half due to his identity dysmorphia, or they both die. Now, Duella, after Harvey promises to not abandon her and whatnot, he feels like the only way to do so is to switch who's in the driver's seat, as it were. And Duella tries to convince him not to, and she calls him dad for the very first time, uh, right as the switch happens. And now a fight breaks out. Harvey and Rebecca and all of this, and a bunch of the people who work for the court and whatnot. In that fight, uh, Rebecca smashes a flask of, I think, hydrochloric acid onto Harvey, and well, he becomes Two Face. It covers half his face, and he literally becomes Two Face. Um, which, wow, this is the final episode. Anyway, in all the ensuing chaos, Harvey disappears, and the Gotham Knights come and save Duella because Turner had managed to convince the rest of them that they should save Duella and not leave her to die or sacrifice her for the city. While this was happening, Cullen and his cop friend managed to evacuate the area near Wayne Tower so that they can let the Wayne Tower bomb go after it's been disconnected from the other 7, so that only one bomb goes off and the city is saved, Duella is saved, and all that. Now, in the ensuing struggle that happens, Brody injects his mother with a metric fuck ton of what's the word? Electrum, essentially theoretically killing her. Now, as they're escaping, Turner realizes he needs to grab the books, Batman's journals and whatnot. So he goes to do that. Unfortunately, time is running out. He's got like less than a minute. Now he says, leave the car open, leave the car engine running, and all of this. Now he could have made it, right? But Rebecca's not dead. She shoots him. knocking on the floor, and she's like, "You took my legacy, so I'm gonna take Batman's." Turner replies with, "So long as Gotham exists, Batman's legacy will survive." Because Batman's legacy is not the Batman family. It's not all the people who take on the mantle of the Batman. Um, it is the city of Gotham and those who will fight for that city and its citizens and not leave crime to fester. Now, before she can game end Turner, her and her minions get shot, and a bunch of people in military, paramilitary garb, technically, come in, and they're like, "We have the asset." No, they say it in a different language. I didn't catch what the language was. Ow. Anyway, I didn't catch what the language was. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. I was paying attention more to the subtitles. Uh, and in that moment, the rest of the Gotham Knights get in the car, and the building collapses. Now, Carrie found the last piece of Electrum that was around, and gives it to her mom so that her mom can live to see another day. Because she had like organ failure due to sepsis and whatnot from the stabbing. So Carrie's mom survives. I forgot her name, but she survives. Everyone is more or less mourning Turner in the hospital. And yeah. Uh, sorry. Now Turner's officer friend. I wish I need to look up his name. I'm sorry. I can't keep saying the officer friend. Let's see. Is it in City of Owls? Yeah. Okay. Sergeant Apone is his name. So the sergeant. I don't think he has a page. Yeah, he doesn't have a character page on the wiki. That's fine. So Sergeant Apone approaches Cullen and says, "Hey, I'd like to thank you properly now. For like helping save the city and whatnot." When they ask about Turner, they're like, "Look, we found the Talons and whatnot, but we didn't find Turner." Uh, After this, the Gotham Knights, or the rest of the Gotham Knights, get together, and Duello to asks them, "What, is that it? We're free and clear, and you all are just gonna abandon the city?" And then I think it was Harper who asks, "Since when do you care about city?" He's like, "I don't, but Turner does, or did technically." And so she wants to continue the Gotham Knights. She hates the name. She hates the city, but she wants to continue being the Gotham Knights in honor of Turner, which I think is great. I love it. You know, you love to see it and whatnot. My cut is slowly healing. Um, and so the episode ends with them deciding to continue the Gotham Knights out in the public, essentially, the public eye. You know, now they can come in and be like, "Ha ha ha, we're the Gotham Knights." and the police won't interfere because the police, one, know who they are, and two, know they're the good guys. Kind of like Batman, right? And there's no court of owls anymore to shenanigans it up. Now, the episode ends with Turner showing up at someone's house. It turns out it's Enrique, Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry says, I trained your parents, I trained Bruce, and now I will train you. Now that Gotham and everyone you know thinks you're dead. Now, I don't know who all trains Bruce before he becomes Batman. The most prevalent one is Ra's al Ghul. And I was like, wait, League of Assassins? Was Henry the demon's head? I don't know. We don't know. Unfortunately, that is the episode. This is the final episode of the show, unless it gets picked up by like Max or whatever. Formerly HBO Max. I need to re-up my subscription to that. But yeah. That is the episode. That is the series. Tell me what you thought of all of it down in the comment section down below. That's it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright. Oh, and tell me if you guys want to see a season 2. We all know I do. Tell me if you wish there was a season 2,